I'm the Scarecrow, and you're watching Video Outhouse, and my nightmares are with JR and Bo.
When the conversation gets awkward, we'll show you how to shut it down. Media News with JR and Comic Book Man, Episode 30, Fists of Good Intentions.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my Video Outhouse. It's time once again for Media News. And this is episode number 30 of Media News. Rocketing your way, 30 of these things.
We only do one a year, too.
And only one a year. We've been doing this for 30 years. Yeah. 30 years. And with me, once again, with the Media News is...
JR. Hi, gang.
Good old JR. Yeah. Good old JR. And JR is still in mourning over Soupy Sales, who's been dead now for a couple of weeks.
If I had a pie,
You're watching this. Poor Soupy.
Give me a pie.
I never gave a damn about Soupy Sales. I know he's a beloved figure in New York, and he was a nice guy. But pie in the face, once you've seen it like 8 or 9 times, it's like... And I heard a statistic somewhere. He got like 6,000 of them or something in the face.
Wow.
Great. Well, that's wonderful.
The Guinness record. Well, we all have to live a dream.
Well, and that's what we'll all remember him for, is a pie in the face.
I'm going to start tomorrow breaking that record.
I got the Guinness record for it in the genitals.
Yeah.
It's a different record.
Okay.
Wow.
First up, we've got, and this is an all comic news episode of Media News. All comic news. First up is Crow. The Crow. Remember The Crow?
Yes.
James O'Barr used to live in Blue Island. I don't know where the hell he lives now. He used to live in Blue Island. They made a movie about it. First movie was great. Everything after that was El Stinko. Yeah. They're remaking The Crow.
They are remaking The Crow. What's going to happen is that, I guess at this point, Stephen Norrington, who has given us such wonderful things as the Mummy movies and things like that.
The Mummy movies are okay. They're brainless. But I mean,
one of them's...
the Mummy movies, compared to the base stuff, the Mummy movies are okay.
Laura, I'm about to be
Keep going. Let him stand there.
Yeah, nobody's watching anyway. The Crow is coming back. They're getting underway very soon. The script by Norrington has been very well received, which means they're desperate. And it's about to start production, so look for that soon. You're right. First movie was very decent.
It was very good.
It went downhill from there. By the time you hit the fourth one, it was released directly to DVD.
And, of course, a lousy TV series.
And yes, a lousy television series as well. And I think the direct-to-video movie had Kirsten Dunst in it.
Maybe. I don't know.
In one of her early things or moments.
Moving on. Dave McKean. Dave McKean, who's best known for Mirror Mask.
Yes.
Okay. Also did a little comic called Cages, which you're going to be seeing on somebody's screen real soon.
Yeah, quick story. It was a serialized comic back in the 90s. If you tried to follow that thing, it came out so intermittently.
Yeah.
Did it ever finish, for God's sake? I don't even remember.
I don't think anybody cares.
Dave McKean is best known for being the artist on a lot of Neil Gaiman projects, Sandman and various other projects. But Cages is coming to the big screen very, very soon. So.
Okay.
Will it have an ending?
Picking up on our previous episode where we talked about nothing but Green Lantern news, practically, we've got a Green Lantern story.
This is a big story. Yeah, last time you remember it in episode 27.
Episode 26.5 or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Part 2. They were looking for a location because the original location of
Sydney,
Australia had fallen through due to monetary concerns. They were talking about Canada. They were talking about Mexico. Well, guess what? It's ended up right back here. The good old of U.S.
Mount Greenwood! They're shooting in Mount Greenwood!
Yeah, good old U.S. of A. New Orleans.
New Orleans? Oh, they're going to Aquatania, the underwater planet.
Is that... Very good, very good. So I don't know. Is it going to take place during Mardi Gras? Who knows? Is it supposed to be whatever city?
Take place during Mardi Gras. That way they don't have to get costumes.
So
hey, look, here comes the Corps on floats.
But the word is they're actually locking down locations right now, which means they're getting ready to shoot. So this thing's actually happening. It's not on the back burner anymore. It's coming.
Okay. All right. If you miss Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
I do.
Who doesn't? Yeah. Nickelodeon has got some good news for you.
Wow. They ponied up a cool $60 million for the rights to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, keep in mind, Nickelodeon is owned by Viacom. Viacom. $60 million bought the whole thing, lock, stock, and...
Wait a minute, they own Turtles now?
Yes.
They own it?
$60 million, they own it. Oh! Nickelodeon owns Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What they're going to do with it, well, it's already a new series on whatever.
Here's a side story, which may or may not be true, but Nickelodeon was the home of the Marvel productions.
That is correct.
Up until a deal that just happened recently between Marvel and some other company.
I hadn't heard.
I think Disney's buying them. But anything that was on Nickelodeon that was Marvel related is going at some point. Why. And so maybe Nickelodeon paid for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because the ratings were so good on the Marvel stuff. Maybe they want to have something that they own because they're never getting the Marvel stuff back.
Here's my question.
Of course, why didn't they go to DC then?
Marvel has a large, vast cadre of titles. And
Yeah,
characters.
5,000 characters.
How many in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle universe?
4.
Well, there you go.
And the chick, and Scrapers,
Stinky,
whatever.
You're not
Scrapers.
What about the guy with the hockey mask?
You're not exactly going to fill up a primetime lineup of shows with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, watch me.
Everyone's getting their own show on that thing. Every turtle gets an offshoot. Well, $60 million, God bless them. If they can make that work.
Oh, Eastman and Laird got to be laughing.
They got to be happy campers, man.
Man, talk about a couple of fanboys who
How
made
long
good.
have they been making this last now?
84, I think. 84,
Wow.
85, 86, sometime around there.
25 years of service.
Okay, next up is Doc.
Doc Savage.
And if you know who Doc is, then tell us, Doc.
Lester Dent's creation back in the 30s
Yes.
of the Pulps. Pulps, which actually sold huge amounts of numbers of copies back in the day. The Shadow, Doc Savage, ad nauseum.
Yes.
Doc Savage has been a property that has been going around Hollywood for I don't know how many years now. For those of you that remember the fine George Pell production of the
George
1970s.
Phillips Sousa music. Or John Phillips Sousa music.
music. What's happening is the proteges of J.J. Abrams, Roberto Orci and Alex Kurtzman.
The children of J.J. Abrams.
Exactly. They are his screenwriters for the Transformers film. They wrote the Star Trek movie. They have worked on Fringe. They've worked on Lost. They've worked on everything.
They've worked on a lot of stuff.
They are going to be producing the Doc Savage film. And where it stands right now is that it doesn't have a director, but it has a screenwriter, Shane Black, who wrote the first Lethal Weapon film.
Okay.
Last Action Hero. He's considered one of the top action movie writers in the genre. Has said he's writing the screenplay for them. Doc will not be updated to modern day. He is according to Shane, he is a character that needs to be in the 1930s.
Yes, he does.
And he cannot be separated from his Fantastic Five. The Fantastic Five will be part of of the screenplay.
Monk and Ham, rocketing your way.
Already shredding my shirt.
Monk and Ham and Rennie and Long Tom and who the hell's the other guy?
I don't remember.
Doc and Sleepy.
Long time.
You know, but I'm kind of interested in it because every time they do these sort of things, they always modernize them. They put them in modern day. This won't be. I like that. Leave them in the era that they came from and belong in. So we'll see. And Kurtzman and Orci are decent screenwriters, decent producers, and Shane Black is a really good screenwriter, so we'll see.
Okay, last up, we've got 30 Days of Night. 30 Days of Night is going back into production with the sequel, Dark Days, the trade paperback sequel, Dark Days.
Man, that first movie sucked.
I never saw it.
Steve Niles, who's a very decent writer, but unfortunately has been writing this wave for a long time now.
Yeah, well, we just did a story about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, okay?
Yeah,
Talking about somebody writing a wave for a long time.
I guess, but... the second film's coming out. It's being made right now. Ben Katai. It's his first feature film. The director. Screenplay is written by Steve Niles, which might be something, and the director. I'm not interested.
Nice.
I'm not.
Okay, so that's it. We're done.
Not interested.
We brought it to you.
Yeah, but we brought it to you because we know you guys like 30 days.
Exactly.
So stop by the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com. That's where he posts up movie reviews.
never call.
All sorts of movie reviews
Kids.
up there right now. Right now, Zombieland's up there. Coming soon is Paranormal Activity and Public Enemies.
Not the Johnny Depp Public
Also, that's where Bo posts up media news.
Yes, he does.
And I post that stuff up every day. The news gets posted up every single day.
Every
so
day.
stop by. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And Jer.
saying
So long.
bye.